What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday night Q&A hangout where we're going to talk about who knows what we're going to talk about. Wherever you guys take me, but then we'll talk about the first 6 weeks of the Chiefs season. They will be facing off against the second of 3 AFC West opponents in a row. I'm not fully into my prep and study for a full-on preview that I'll be doing tomorrow with Kylie and then in the video later this week. But we'll definitely talk about that, the landscape of the NFL right now, and some other things that have kind of come up, small things. And we'll definitely talk about that, hang out, talk, answer your questions, and more. But first, how about the Chiefs? Let's go. Let's begin go. What's up, guys? I know we're a little late. I had to get this this daily video out. I just dropped it at 8:15. And it's got a bunch of info in there. But Troy, my editor, he's going on vacation Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday because he has a life. So round of applause for people who have lives. I really don't know what that's like, but I appreciate you. But he's out of town, so we had to really push to get this video done before he left. And we have like 5 or 6 YouTube shorts in the chamber too. Super excited about that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. There was no Chiefs games over the weekend, obviously. So I watched a bunch of football from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. or whatever it was. It was a good old time. A Sunday with no Chiefs football, it's like it's not normal, but when the rare time that actually happens, I'm like, okay, this is kind of nice because I have to work them, right? So I didn't have to work on Sunday and just got to hang out. You thought they played the Browns? No, they played the Chargers. Are you talking about the Chiefs? What are you talking about? Yeah, the Chiefs play the Chargers on Sunday. And then they play the Broncos again. Something like that. Knight, I appreciate you, man. No, I just meant I was kind of being silly about people who have a life. I mean, I have I think a life. It's different than other people's. I work a lot. But yeah, when I'm not working, definitely got to prioritize time with family. You know, that's for sure. Justin Mead with the 9 months. I've been a member long enough to have a baby. I didn't make any babies, though. Maybe that's a good thing, Justin. Appreciate you. Pacey with the membership. Let's freaking go, dude. And then James with the 5. I couldn't figure out how to watch on TV or what to watch on TV. Then you popped up. Thanks, James. Let's go, my brother. Let's go. Yep, a Minihue is back. That's something that's big, in my opinion. You know, What's up, Lou? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. What's up, Lou? Justin? Yeah, I was doing some research today on a Minihue with him coming back, and I was like, just going back down the rabbit hole. I was like, how is a Minihue done? Or how did he look again last year, just from like a grading perspective and stats? Yeah, he was the second highest graded guy on the 49ers in basically every single category, second most pressures, second most sacks, everything, only behind Nick Bosa. And if you would have put Charles Omenihu and his stats from 2022 up against the entire Chiefs defensive line in 2022, he would have graded out, talking about Charles Omenihu would have graded out second in basically every single category, only behind Chris Jones. So this is a very good addition to the D-line, you know, for a defense that's already doing incredible. They're playing really well. So this is only going to help, hopefully helps get some pressure, more pressure on average on the QB without having to blitz as many people or as often. I know Spags is still going to blitz. It's in his DNA. That doesn't bother me. But yeah, I'm definitely excited about a Minihue's return. What's up, Chief for Life? Daniel Akers in here. Brand, you had your 4-month membership last live stream. Tony. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you. Just subscribe. Great content here. Watch your live play-by-play last game. Yo, custom LED bikes. Thank you, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We try to have fun as much as we can, and yeah, the live play-by-plays, I really enjoy doing those. I'm, you know, not like a expert or anything like that, but definitely have fun calling the game and freak it out and reacting with you guys. It's it's a lot of fun. Reaps with the 4 months, dude. 4 months. That flew by. I love Clark, but with the Minihue, do we need Clark? John, I talked about it in my video that I just dropped tonight, and it's mainly like I'm not of the opinion that the Chiefs have to bring in Frank Clark by any means. However, if he wanted to come in on basically a vet min deal, considering the Chiefs already paid him $7.7 million in dead money when they released him, and then the Broncos still paid him some money. Like, he's making pretty good money this year already. If he just wants to come in and work, grind, be a rotational depth piece like Carlos Dunlap and train up some of the young guys, like, I'm totally for that. I think the main value Frank Clark would bring is if people got injured. So think about it. George Karlaftis is already battling like a hamstring issue of some sort. But dude, what if Dana, Minihue, like what if any of these other guys actually tweaked something and they were out for a couple weeks and you had to have somebody fill in, kind of like Drew Tranquill for Nick Bolton? I mean, Drew Tranquill was a crazy signing. I'm super, super glad for that. So again, I'm not like super, we have to sign Frank Clark because he's a must. It's more just like, well, you could shore up valuable depth and that would raise the floor of the defensive line room. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know if it's going to happen by any means. Hey, let's go get Justin Jefferson. I mean, Justin Jefferson's on IR, guys. Yeah, Justin Jefferson is on IR, so he's not even, he's not even somebody that would be available to play right now anyway. Somebody said, should the Chiefs go get Hollywood Brown? I'm doing a trade target video, maybe not this week, but next week. Yeah, I mean, he's cool. He's only like 27. He's only had one 1,000-yard season, but I think some of that's due to injury, I believe. I mean, he's had a couple 700-yard seasons, a 500-yard season, a 1,000-yard season. I mean, that would be nice. He's only 26. He's definitely within Brett Veach's comfortable age range. I don't know what his contract and stuff looks like yet, but yeah, he would definitely be an interesting prospect for sure, especially because the Cardinals are the Cardinals. Why would you want to be there? Did you hear? Yeah, Julio Jones signed with the Eagles, dude. That was so random. I actually I Googled it because I was like, do the Eagles have an injury in their wide receiver room that I'm missing? Like, why did they need him? Does anybody know? Because I was editing today's video and didn't have a lot of spare time, but I was like, why did they do that? If any of you know, let me know, because I was confused. Uri said, trade target video, you're about 4,287 behind Chat Sports. I mean, I'm just going to do one before the deadline and just talk about some potential options, but, we'll see if the Chiefs actually pull the trigger or not. We'll see. What's up, Monique? How you doing? Good to see you. Well, good to see you typing. I thought the Jones news was fake. Dude, the Julio Jones news was so random. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Your mom has that desk? Oh, let's go, Lisa. It's like an L desk, an uplift vert desk or something. I don't know what it is. It's an electric sit-stand desk. I got it a while back. They signed him because they thought the Chiefs would grab him. I don't know why the Chiefs would get him. Julio Jones is like 45 years old. Long shot Antonio Brown? I don't think so. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, Quez Watkins is on IR. Okay, dude, I was like, something had to happen. I was like, what happened? Because I didn't get to watch that game. Or did I? Who did the Eagles play? I watched so many games on Sunday. The Eagles played, I don't even remember who they played. Custom LED bikes from Columbus. Oh, they played the Jets. Yeah, I didn't watch that game. There it is. Eagles Quez Watkins placed on IR. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. How about Adam Thielen? That's an option for sure. I mean, the Panthers are what, 0-5? They might be willing to trade off some assets and just start even further rebuilding, even though I feel like that's what they did last year. So I thought they were actually going to be somewhat okay this year. Like maybe not like a top team, but I thought they, I was like, I don't know, 500, a little lower than 500, but it's not looking like that. They're 0-6. I said 0-5. Frick. 0-6. Man. Oh, you sent me a super chat. Everything with the 10. Oh, you did. Dude, thanks for the plug. Thanks for the 10. Hey, Cole, Sunday football was definitely the most wild day of football I've ever watched. I watched 4 different games. So you watched the Ravens, 49ers, Eagles, and Bills. Wow, just wow. KC and the Chargers will be wild. Bro, there were some crazy games. The Bills game was pretty crazy. I watched the Bengals game. What was the early morning game? Was that the Bills? Dude, I'm telling you, my memory is so bad because I watched so many games. Let me pull this up. NFL Week 6 games. Here we go. Let me do this. So I'll just stop asking and just like actually pull it up. Yeah. Okay. Week 6 games. Yeah, so the Broncos lost to the Chiefs, obviously. Yeah, the Ravens beat the Titans. Dolphins spanked the Panthers. That game was out of network. I didn't get to see that one. Saints lost to the Texans. Commanders beat the Falcons. I'm happy. What is the Commanders are 3-3. I'm rooting for Eric Bieniemy, man. So I like to see that. What else do we got going on here? The Colts. The Jags spanked the Colts. I know Trevor Lawrence hurt his knee. He's got like a minor knee injury. He was wearing a brace today at practice. I saw that. What else? The Seahawks game was so frustrating to me, dude. They should have beat the Bengals, dude. I mean, they could have beat the Bengals. We'll just put it that way. They had opportunities to do so, and Geno Smith choked it away like a child with chicken nuggets. I mean, he choked it away like Joe Burrow typically does in the fourth quarter, or like Joe Burrow typically does in the Super Bowl, rather. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Hats off to the Bengals, but I could not believe that game. The Vikings scraped by the Bears. Troy was almost embarrassed. That 49ers and Browns game, guys, that 49ers and Browns game was crazy. That was a crazy game. Because didn't the 49ers kick a game winner and miss it? I'm pretty sure they did. Now, they didn't have CMC, they didn't have Debo, but like, that was a wild game. I remember, I watched this one. Or watched the highlights of this one. I wanted the Raiders to lose, but it is what it is. Lions, I mean, that's a pretty good beatdown on the Bucs, 20-6. Yeah, this game was interesting too. The Giants and Bills, like, it was fun. It was just
You gotta fight for your right.
Which freaking game was the London? What was the London game? I don't even remember. What happened to those people that always said Joe Burrow was better than Pat? I mean, here, to be fair, Joe Burrow's been dealing with that calf injury, but he's finally getting better. Yeah. That's why you need depth. Exactly, Becky. The Ravens game was in London. Yeah, that game was pretty fun. Bro, Derrick Henry had a couple crazy plays. 60-yard run. Okay, I remember that now. They all blend, dude. I just like watch them back to back to back to back, and I don't remember who played when and where. Yo, Sean with the 2. Steelers just signed Darius Rush. Yeah, that's actually news. There's 2 bits of news, actually. First of all, the Steelers informed veteran cornerback Desmond King they plan to release him if they can't find a trade partner. In a related move, Pittsburgh is expected to sign rookie cornerback Darius Rush off the Chiefs practice squad, which is kind of unfortunate. Obviously, he's on the practice squad, so it is what it is. But I'm like, why did the Chiefs claim Darius Rush off waivers to then just waive him, get him on the practice squad, and let him go? I just felt like he was a really intriguing corner that fit the Spags prototype and would have been some good depth. But obviously, they know more than I do. I was a bit bummed to see that. And then this lady is real. Did you guys know about this? Marianne Doe. I thought she was a plant. She's real. I can't believe it. Look, that's her in an interview. Dude, I swear she wasn't. I swear like they just paid her a bunch of money to show up and go be over dramatic. But apparently she has a suite at the Chargers stadium. But I'm like, that was crazy. I mean, it's fine that she's cheering on her team, but I was like, it seemed fake, man. It was crazy. And then this is news, I guess. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has officially signed a contract extension that is expected to run through 2027 per, is this his agent? I don't even know. Business Reporter. That will take Goodell to over 20 years as the NFL commissioner. So, not like we don't really care, I guess, per se, but that happened, and then, yeah, that happened. Lisa with the 2. Appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you. Are there any possibilities we can get Mike Evans or a true wide receiver 1? I mean, a true wide receiver 1, I mean, it would have to be somebody on a rookie deal, but that would have to be from a team that is not in contention for the playoffs or the Super Bowl and are just trying to offload people. You know, Mike, like a veteran like Mike Evans may be more realistic, but dude, his current contract is pretty wild. I'm going to do a video, maybe if not the end of this week, maybe next week, about potential trade targets for the Chiefs before the deadline. The problem is, man, they don't have much money. They have like $4 million or maybe less for the whole year right now. They can pull some levers, I'm sure, and move some money around, but they just don't have a lot of money right now. Like Tony. I don't know if Tony is a true wide receiver 1, to be honest. He also has trouble even just staying healthy. I mean, if he plays 10 games this year, that's like where I have him. Are you scared about us playing the Chargers? I don't know if scared is the word. I think they're a really good team. I have a lot of respect for them, especially compared to like the Broncos or Raiders. But they just sometimes cannot get it done. Like they should have won. They could have beat the Cowboys, dude. They had opportunities to do so last night and they didn't get it done. So part of the issue there is coaching. You know, I know Justin Herbert is hurt. He's got a broken finger, fractured finger. It's on his non-throwing hand, but he's not 100%, even though, again, it's his non-throwing hand, so it's not like that big a deal at the end of the day, I guess. But, yeah, he looked off a little bit last night, too. Daniel with the gifted, appreciate you. And then Sean with the 5. Roger Goodell's real job is to take the heat off the owners. He does that well. Obviously, I don't like him, but that is by design. Yeah, I said something along the lines of, what did I say? They must really like him or must really love him. And like, I understand why. If the NFL continues to stay lucrative and make money year after year after year, that's only a good thing for them. And Roger is helping do that. So I get it. You know, people in the comments are like, well, what do you expect? I was like, well, I don't know. I didn't really mean too much by saying that, but I'm like, dang, to continue keeping him around. I'm like, I guess there was no better option. They're just that happy with him. So totally fine. You know, at the end of the day, like, I'm able to do this for a living because the NFL is such a popular sport. It keeps growing and expanding. And like, I'm super grateful, you know, for the NFL, even though I'm not really employed by the NFL by any means, but definitely grateful for the growth. So, you know, I'm not really complaining that he got an extension, but I was like, man, they really love that guy. They really love that guy. Yeah, and that's the problem, Steven. He said, I don't know if Thielen is any better than better than any of our guys. I mean, he's an intriguing guy to bring in. The problem is you have to think about this too. Any wide receiver that the Chiefs bring in, they not only then have to learn the scheme, learn the system, then they got to figure out their role. Like the Chiefs have to figure out their role in the offense, and they might be better off just rolling with the guys they got that know the scheme for better or for worse at this point. I'm not sure. We'll see, though. Brett Veach is probably making some calls, so I would be intrigued to see. What's up, Ethan? Cole, I know you like Noah Gray a lot, but what do you think about trading a low pick for Zach Ertz as another pass-catching option for Mahomes to go with Kelsey, reunite with Andy Reid, drafted him in Philly? How is Zach Ertz doing these days? Zach Ertz' age? 32. I mean, I do like Noah Gray. I think he plays I think he plays his role really well here in Kansas City. He's just a tight end too behind Kelsey, but like he's a good blocker, plays his role very well. He can step up. He's out a lot of times when Kelsey is on the sideline. I mean, I like Zach Ertz. You know, it's just, what do the Chiefs want? And who do they want? And why? And what team is even going to be able to part ways? You know, I mean, he's with the Cardinals. What are they, 3-3? I mean, they're somewhat in contention right now, aren't they? Hold on, what's the Cardinals record Cardinals record 2023. No, not the freaking baseball team, dude. Nobody watches baseball. Just kidding. If you watch baseball, please don't get mad. I don't watch baseball. They're 1-5. I'm tripping. Nah, they're selling. Get Zach Ertz. Get them all. Bro, why did I think the Cardinals won a couple more games than they did? I don't follow a lot of NFC teams. I follow mainly the AFC, and I don't really follow like cellar dweller NFC teams. That's crazy. Nah, someone just asked Chief KT. I mean, you say old Zach Ertz. I mean, he's 2 years or 2.5 years younger than Kelsey, but you know, so there's that. I would really like Kyle Pitts, dude. I don't know how much of a role he would play this year. I think he might be hurt a little bit, but still. Glow King said to me, Rice is perfect for the Juju role. Just have to get Ross going. Bro, Rashee Rice is having a great year, man. He's really trending upwards. I actually have a YouTube short dropping about him tomorrow, and I have a segment of him in today's video. But dude, where is that? Is it here? Look at this. Rashee Rice is trending towards having these stats by the end of the year. Okay? He's trending towards averaging out right now over the first 6 games. If you do the math and you average it out over the course of 17 games, Rashee Rice is on pace for almost 700 yards and 6 TDs. This list that you're looking at right now is the most productive rookie wide receivers Andy Reid has ever had as the head coach of the Eagles or the Chiefs over the course of 25 years. Rashee Rice is trending towards being the 3rd most productive rookie Andy Reid has ever had. And I think his stats might be higher than that by the end of the year, especially with like Justin Watson injured. So I thought that was crazy. I was like looking at the math. I was looking at that and I was like, dude. And then Kent Swanson shared something earlier. He just shared Rashee Rice's stats so far this season. Compared, yeah, here it is. He shared Skymore Stats last year, rookie season, compared to Rashee Rice's stats so far this season. He's already got more stats than Sky did all of last year in 6 games. Now, you can say, well, last year they had Juju. Sky didn't really have as clear of a role as Rashee because they got rid of Juju and blah, blah, blah. Like, I get that, but dude, this is, well, I guess he's saying it right here. This is more of a Rashee Rice tweet than a Sky Moore, like, diss. This is just like, bro, Rashee Rice is having a great year, and he should only be up from here. I have seen some knocks on him. He's struggling in the blocking game. So that's why some people are like, well, why is he not out there more? He's already targeted at a 30% rate, 32% rate or something close. So like people kind of know if he's out there, he's going to get targeted. And the reason why they don't have him out there more from what I can tell, what I'm seeing out there is he's struggling a little bit as a run blocker. And he's just, but the only way to get better is just more reps. You just got to get reps. You got to get experience. So do that now. But other than that, man, he's having a great season so far. What's up, Smiley? Race fan in here. Sean, thanks again for that 5-bomb, brother. Appreciate you, man. Do you think the 49ers can go to the Super Bowl? Yes, Evan. You know, I said earlier, maybe last week, I just said if the 49ers can stay healthy, they are definite Super Bowl contenders. I mean, it's probably more than likely going to be 49ers Eagles in the Super Bowl. Or in the NFC Championship, sorry. But you know who else is a sleeper? The freaking Lions, dude. The Detroit Lions. The Lions, Niners, and Eagles are all 5-1 right now. That's why I think it's so funny when people still comment on my videos, you lost to the Lions. I'm like, well, the Lions are actually a good team. Do you even watch football? Before the season started, I said, yo, the Lions are playoff contenders, even just based on how they performed in the second half of last year. Now, do I troll the Lions in my videos? Heck yeah, dude, because they have been a piss-poor franchise over the course of NFL history. They're a good team now, but over the course of time, they have not done well at all. So when I troll them in my videos, people are like, well, don't be talking. I'm like, well, I kind of jab at teams if they've never won a Super Bowl. How many Super Bowls have the Lions won? The Lions have yet to appear in a Super Bowl, so that's why I troll around on them. But they're a good team this year. They're a good team this year. Who will step up in the Chargers game this week? Yeah, Hutchinson is a dog, Steven. You're right. You talking about for the Chiefs? Step up, step up? I mean, we need a couple wide receivers to do so, man. Hopefully it's Rasheed. I mean, I would love others. Can MVS or Sky get involved? That would be nice. Maybe Justin Ross will get a bit more reps. There's no Justin Watson, so he's going to be out. You know? People are asking me Olympics questions. What Olympics? What are we talking about? What's going on with the Olympics, dude? Thought the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. I doubt it. I could be wrong, but dude, they gotta prove to me they can actually win games in the postseason. That's been their knock. Yeah, Hollywood Brown's an option, Michael. You need me to fluff up my hair? No can do. AFC Championship predictions. I feel like that's a bit harder. You know, I feel like that's a little bit harder for me to predict right now. But there's some good teams out there. You know, I'm always going to have the Chiefs in the running. They've hosted 5 years in a row. So until they show me otherwise, we're going to have them in there or at least fighting down to the very wire. You know, the Bills look good. The Dolphins look really good. Yeah, the Dolphins look incredible, man. I mean, got to stay healthy. You got to stay healthy. So some of these teams, that's what I'm going to be watching. I mean, I'm curious to see how the Bengals do. They're bouncing back. Burrow's supposedly getting healthier, and so we'll see. They're struggling statistically in a lot of areas, but it's because Burrow was playing injured. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be a very intriguing thing as the season moves along here. Is it possible that the Chiefs and Lions rematch in the big game? I mean, yeah, Kurt. I wouldn't rule that scenario out for sure. Can we trade Justin Ross for someone? I don't know what value he would really have in a trade, and I don't know that the Chiefs want to trade him. I think they're still developing the guy. Do the Chiefs have any money to get a receiver? Not really, Rick. Not much. Where is MVS, and how much are we paying him? Well, he signed like a 3-year, $30 million deal, didn't he? I mean, MVS has been out there running routes. He's ran quite a bit of routes. He's ran the most routes of any Chiefs wide receiver. Let me see. I did some studying on that earlier. Where is that? Right here. MVS has ran 182 routes, receiving routes, and been targeted 12 times. So he has the lowest percentage of targets per route ran of any wide receiver on the team. But yeah, I mean, there's an out for MVS after next year. I don't think he's going anywhere right now. What do you think about Kelsey and Taylor Swift? I just let them do their thing, man. You know, I don't really care about the personal lives of others, even if it's athletes, right? So happy for them. Do we trade for D-Hop? I don't think so. But did you guys see DeAndre Hopkins get up from the bench after the receiver who muffed that punt in the Titans game sat down next to him? He literally sat down next to DeAndre Hopkins, and D-Hop just got up and walked away. It was pretty funny. Scott Van Zell said MVS is like Forrest Gump, just running, nothing more. Oh, no. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I thought Mahomes and MVS would have a bit more of a connection than they do this year. I mean, I in the offseason said he could be one of the guys that really steps up and leads this receiving room based on their connection, not only last year, but towards the end of the year, like i.e. the AFC Championship game. But, dude, there's not been much there. Is your beard heavy? Not really. Is there a stat for separation with wide receivers? Yeah. There is. Let me see if I can... I don't know the quickest way to find it, to be honest. But there definitely is. I feel like I gotta sneeze, man. I won't sneeze into the mic, don't worry. I'll mute it. I was trying to see if I could find something quickly, but I can't. Anthony? Why are you talking to Ben like that? Justin Ross should get the goal line targets Jody Fortson got. Yeah, I thought so too, Dr. Durbin. I thought he would be by now. He's really not. Next gen stats for separation. Let's see if I could... nextgenstats.nfl.com. All right, stats. Let's see what we can find. Okay, receiving. Right. Separation. Noah Gray is up there, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. Noah Gray. Let's see. Kadarius Toney. Travis Kelce, of course. Sky Moore. Average separation. I mean, those three are pretty high. If Sky's getting that much separation, why the hell isn't he getting targeted? That's actually confusing. Why is that? Michael said, Cole, I know you're focused on Chargers, but what are your thoughts on the Chiefs defense versus Miami offense? Very underrated matchup that hasn't been talked about potentially yet. I mean, that's definitely an intriguing matchup. You know, the problem is there's a couple weeks still of games left before they get there, so we need to see how both teams hold up health-wise. See how both teams hold up health-wise and who stays healthy, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, that's a very intriguing matchup, dude. Very cool. How's it these teams can get wide receiver one potential trades and the Chiefs aren't making moves? You're pulling for Rice. I mean, the Chiefs just don't have a lot of money, man. And I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if the Chiefs staff is as concerned as us fans are about the wide receiver room. I mean, they're like, here, look at this. Look at this real quick. Let me show you guys two graphics that I made. It's in the daily video, but let me show you this. This is why fans are concerned. Here is the Chiefs offense in 2022. I mean, first everything. I mean, in everything. You know, first in total yards on the year, first in total touchdowns, first in points per game, second and third down conversions, second in red zone touchdown percentage. So 71% of the time they scored a touchdown in the red zone, which was second, only behind the Cowboys. Okay? This is why fans are concerned. Here's 2023's numbers. Forced? Oh, that's why people are saying forced. That's a typo. That's hilarious. Fourth in total yards right now. Tied for sixth in total touchdowns with 15. Ninth in points per game with 24.5. Now, you got to think about this for a second. The Chiefs kneeled out 2 games at the 2-yard line. They could have scored touchdowns. That would have put them up closer to 6th, maybe 5th in points per game. Believe it or not, they are 3rd in third down conversions still. Now, the biggest thing that they need to work on is red zone. Scoring touchdowns in the red zone. And part of me wonders, like, do the 2 drives that they kneeled out at the end of games, I feel like that worked against their red zone percentage. So, like, they might be a little bit higher in red zone percentage if they would just have scored at the end of those games. So you kind of have to, maybe they're 15th, but it's still an issue. I think the biggest issue is red zone stuff. So, the question is another receiver that they bring in going to really help with that? I mean, possibly. They just don't have a lot of money, and if you're looking for a target that's got size, like, use Justin Ross, you know what I mean? Use him in the formerly the former Jody Fortson role, right? So you look at these numbers. I mean, the Chiefs are still top 5 in most categories, right? Or borderline top 5, aside from red zone. I just don't know that the Chiefs coaching staff is as concerned as we are. Like, I just don't know. So we'll see. Can they make a move before the deadline? Yeah, I think they definitely can. I'm not really sure, man, what they're going to do. I'm saying all that, like, if the Chiefs okay, here's the thing. If the Chiefs offense looked like this, stats-wise, and the defense was still performing like last year, I would say it's a way bigger issue. But when you have the Chiefs defense with stats like this, I mean, where is it? Well, I thought I was going to be able to find it quickly, but maybe not. Chiefs defense. When you have the Chiefs defense looking like this, guys, in 2023, they're allowing 14.7 points per game, which is second best in the NFL. The offense can afford to go through some growing pains, and maybe, just maybe, the offense might take a bit of a step back this year, meaning they won't be top of every single category in the NFL, but if the defense is top 5, top 3, I don't know that it matters. I just don't know. Yo, Sean with the 10 bomb. I think a part of our problem is not getting separation quickly enough. Mahomes is moving through progressions very fast because the O-line is working on things. Yeah, I mean, it's been a little while since I've looked at this stuff. Talking about from the coach's film, but there's people getting open, dude. It's just sometimes they're not the primary read. Sometimes Mahomes has to go off of them because of pressure. Sometimes it's a matter of a trust issue. Like Mahomes is holding on to the ball when he probably should have fired it. He's just unsure if the receiver is going to move to the right, the correct location based on the coverage. But yeah, some of it is. I mean, I'm not saying there is no issues with the receivers and their ability to get open. I think that is a little bit of an issue for sure. I don't think it's I think that it's a combination of things, a combination of several things here. But yeah, I know the O-line's working on things, but dude, I feel like Mahomes has a lot of time. Not every time, but I just feel like some plays, I'm like, dude, he's holding on to the ball for like 5 seconds. Throw it. But hey. Kevin said, Cole, if we're a top 3 defense, it won't matter. Exactly. I think at the end of the day, it won't. But Dave has a good point. He says we're too dependent on Travis Kelce. I mean, I guess it's like that with every wide receiver one. Think of every super productive receiver: Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson. Like any team with a very dependable receiver. I don't know if the fan base is like, Justin Jefferson had 150 yards this game. Kirk needs to quit looking at Justin Jefferson. I mean, maybe they are. You know, they're also 2-4. So, and Justin Jefferson's on IR now. But I'm just saying, like, you know, Kelsey is, for all intents and purposes, the team's wide receiver 1, so he's going to get looked at a lot. Definitely going to get looked at a lot. Chiefs will win 13-9. 13-9? Win this Sunday? Oh, God. Huh. That's going to be a stressful game, dude. Sean, thanks again for the 10 bomb, brother. I think I'd rather see more touchdowns than a great defense. Disagree. I'm chuckling because I think that's what we all want to see because it's more exciting. But at the end of the day, a win's a win. If it's an ugly, hard-fought battle in the trenches where the Chiefs' defense keeps, like, think about, what was the score of the Chiefs and Jags game? That's like a good example to me. Chiefs versus Jags. It was 17-9. They held the Jags to 3 field goals, dude. I mean, obviously, we would rather see the Chiefs drop 40. It's more exciting. But at the end of the day, they are 5-1. And look at this stat. I want to show you guys this stat. This is crazy to me. Here's something. Let me show you this before I move on to this other one. Look at this. Most big plays through week 6 of the 2023 NFL season. Bro, the Chiefs are just outside of the top 5. 1, 2, which that's crazy. The Bears, jeez Louise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are still 6th in big plays. Now, a lot of them are runs, but who cares? Still have 18 receiving plays with that go for more than 20 yards. 42 big plays. They're still moving the ball, dude. They're just struggling in the red zone. Let me show you. I'm trying to remember what I was going to show you now. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of tweets here. We're getting close. I'll know it when I see it. It's a pretty interesting... Okay, here it is. Scott Kexmar. I probably butchered that name. He said the Chiefs had 2,294 yards on offense through 6 games last season. They currently have 2,294 yards of offense through 6 games this year, too. But Kansas City's 147 points that they have scored on offense are the fewest in the Mahomes era at this point of the season. 179 last year, and previous low was 172 in 2019. Now, again, they kneeled out 2 games at the 2-yard line. So, hey Siri, what's 147 plus 14?
147.
161.
161.
So they could have 161. It's not that much of a difference. However, KC has allowed just 88 points on defense. They're best by 39 points since 2018. This is the key that I want you guys to see right here. In the end, the Chiefs are positive, plus 59, score differential through 6 games, which is their best in the Mahomes era. They're not putting up as many points as they normally do, but it's because the defense isn't allowing 30 points a game. Mahomes and company used to have to score 35, 40 points to win a game because the defense was giving up 35, 34, 32 points a game. When you got the defense playing like this, they're sitting pretty. I'm telling you. Which it's just a different way to watch our games. I feel like it's more stressful this way, but it is what it is. Suzanne, thank you so much for commentating. I can't ever find the dang game on whichever streaming platform. You're fun to watch. You know your ish. Very appreciated. Suzanne, thanks for the kind words, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy calling the games. I get nervous on game day to call them, but it's a lot of fun to me. Oh, I did just make 1,000 phones go off. I'm sorry, guys. Frick, you're right. I need to mute myself next time. Dang, you're right. That's my bad. All good, a win is a win, closer blowouts. That's true, Achilles. Chiefs can't afford a church, but I think they have spent money well. Can't afford a church. Hey, they might be able to afford a church around here. Like, there's a church on every corner. Half of them are closing down. Maybe not that many, but... Smoking Pot said, I found Cole because my TV does not pick up CBS. Dude, Smoking's an OG on here, too. That's awesome that you found me through that. Is there much precedent for trading for a rookie who may be struggling in their current scheme? Someone like Jalen Hyatt? Man, I like Jalen. He's fast, but yeah, it's hard to know, Jack, because yeah, the Patriots are so horrible, dude. The Patriots and what was the other team? There's two teams that have scored the lowest points in this NFL season. It was the Patriots and maybe the Panthers. I say that to say they have scored less points in 6 games than some teams have scored in 5. And it's quite sad. Now, the Patriots, I think they changed it, but prior to coming into this game, they hadn't scored a touchdown in 14 drives. That's freaking crazy. That's bad. So I'm saying all that to say I don't know that the Patriots would move on from Jalen Hyatt because the offense is just struggling so badly right now. I don't know why they would get rid of him, to be honest, but he's welcome. You are welcome here. I don't know why I'm singing that. Sean with another 10. Sean's going crazy. Appreciate you, man. We are spoiled fans. I love the Chiefs. I love Chiefs Kingdom, but we have to be the only team that loses their minds over winning by 11. Yeah, I think the frustration there is that the Broncos defense is so bad, 32nd in the league in like every category, that they're pretty disappointed the Chiefs couldn't get into the end zone. There was a really good article, though, that Seth Kaiser put out. He broke down all the red zone series in the Chiefs and Broncos game, and honestly, it's not as bad as you would think. Like, yeah, it's bad that they were 1-5 in the red zone, but when you look at the fact that the Broncos honestly made a couple good plays, you have to view divisional games a little bit different, guys. It's like there's expectations of a game, and then there's like expectations of a divisional game. Teams put more emphasis on divisional games than any other team in the entire league. So the Chiefs emphasize, because dude, if you win your division, you're in the playoffs, right? So they emphasize the Chiefs are going to look at the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos more than any other team in the league. But the other 3 in the AFC West are doing the same. So divisional games are just weird. Last year, 2 one-score games against the Chargers, 2 one-score games against the Broncos, 1 one-score game against the Raiders. And the Chiefs won all 6, but 5 of the 6 were one-score games. Just how it goes sometimes. I understand it's stressful. Yeah, Sean, I appreciate you, man. I agree. We won by 11. I was getting a little frustrated with some of the chat after the Broncos game. Because, dude, it was fire everybody, basically. Fire Nagy. Bench this guy. Trade for 15 wide receiver ones. Like, they won by 11. And it wasn't even close, to be honest. The only reason Russell Wilson and company even got in the end zone was because of that coddled pass interference call. The Broncos might have had 3, guys. Maybe without that call. We're talking 3-19. That's a good game. You know? I mean, obviously, I'd love it for the Chiefs to have scored a couple more times in the red zone. I think it is an issue that they need to work on. But I don't know if it's, that game wasn't as bad as we thought. I think we were just disappointed that the Broncos defense is just not good. Like, for example, the Dolphins put 70 on them. And they're like, well, why can't the Chiefs put 35, which is half of 70? I get it. Yo, Sean with the 5 gifted as well. Dude, let's go, bro. Appreciate you. Just seeing the offense like it is super stressful. Thinking about playing the Dolphins, Bills, Niners makes me a bit nervous. I want to see us get it together soon. No, I agree. I mean, you've got to come out firing a little bit better. But dude, look at the freaking how many points did the Buffalo Bills score this week? It wasn't much. 14. The Bills scored 14 against the Giants. I mean, those guys are bad. So, I mean, it happens. The Eagles scored 14 against the Jets. Now, they're actually a really good defense. It's crazy the Eagles lost, by the way. Like, it just happens sometimes. 14-9. Then the Eagles put up 14 against the Jets. Do we play the Niners? Not this year. I mean, unless it's like the Super Bowl. How high scoring do you think the Dolphins and Eagles on Sunday night this weekend will be? Well, I don't know. The Eagles have been struggling putting up points up on the board, dude. Yeah, they haven't been scoring. I mean, they've been scoring in the 20s a lot. So, I don't know. That's a great question. It's a really good question. Bro, the Dolphins are so fun to watch. God, they are good. Oh, they are good. Why don't the Chiefs take more deep shots? I mean, a lot of times it's because teams are playing Mahomes with too high safeties every time. They're still refusing to give up the deep ball and forcing the Chiefs to go down the field and dink and dunk. But, I mean, Mahomes hit Justin Watson in the hands. Perfect pass deep down the right sideline that I don't know if it would have scored, but you're talking about a 35-plus yard catch down the sideline. And it bounced literally right out of the hands of Justin Watson. Then he dislocated his elbow. Yo, Brent, what the 5 bomb said for bye week is coming up. Brisket is $2.99 a pound right now. Dude, hey, oh darn. Yo, I am down. Thanks for the 5 bomb on Cash App, bro. I am down. You already know, last year, oh darn, brought us brisket, and we ate it. It was so fire. That was a good biscuit. Good brisket, too. John, thanks for hanging out, man. Vetta's in here. What's up? Casey fan said, just got in here. Any news? Watch my video that I dropped like an hour ago. It's got quite a bit of news in there. Aaron, I'm not worried at all about the Chiefs. I don't see why anyone here is. Andy Reid always figures it out towards the end. Yeah, that's a pretty good mindset to have. I think it's okay to look objectively at the team, right? And look at where the struggles are, but it's not really doom and gloom when Andy Reid has the most wins of any head coach over the course of the last 10 years. And Patrick Mahomes, I mean, it's not even close since Patrick Mahomes took the helm. I mean, it's been three Super Bowl appearances and then 5 straight AFC Championship appearances. So, yeah, they got some stuff to work on. Of course, they do. But I don't know if it's as bad as some people are making it out to be. Courtney, I'm coming from Northern Canada for my first game this Sunday against the Chargers. I'm so excited. Courtney, you're going to have a blast. What wideout do you think we should trade for? I mean, my dream? Probably Brandon Ayuk. That's not going to happen, though. Not while the 49ers are chasing a Super Bowl. They want all their weapons right now. Bud said I paid $400 for a Wagyu brisket one time. $400. Woo! Nothing wrong with wanting more offense, but be appreciative of the 5-1 record. Could be worse. That's facts. Definitely could be worse. Cole, should I buy tickets for the Chargers Chiefs week 18? Or do you think it's not worth it? I mean, depending on how things play out, that's either going to be a banger of a game that's going to be very competitive down to the wire, or the Chiefs could possibly have the division locked up and they rest their starters. That's a hit or miss one for me. Did I go to the Super Bowl? No. I looked up tickets and laughed out loud, dog. No, I did not go. Let's see this weekend division games. You want to look at like these upcoming games? If that's what you're saying, we could definitely look. You got the Jags and the Saints, Falcons and Bucks, Raiders and Bears. I mean, geez, the Raiders should win that, but I would love it if they lost. Browns and Colts. Browns should win that. Jags, I mean, I'll just go through them all. Jags should win this. I mean, dude, I thought the Bucks were looking pretty good, so I would probably roll with them right now. Bills should beat the Patriots. They should clap them. The Commanders, I mean, I'm going to be pulling for the Commanders over the Giants. That's going to be a banger of a game. Lions and Ravens. That'll be a fun one. I don't know who's going to win that one. I'd probably side with the Lions, but you never know. Seahawks should win against the Cardinals. Steelers, Rams, don't even care. But the Rams are looking better. The Rams are 3-3. They're coming back around. Then you've got Chargers and Chiefs, obviously, 325. Broncos and Packers. Ooh, Broncos and Packers. Grossi Perna. That's going to be an interesting one. Dolphins, Eagles. That'll be fun to watch, man. I'm going to be working during it, but that'll be fun to watch. And then 49ers, Vikings on Monday Night Football. Some good games. Definitely some good games. You heard one of your favorite podcasters say the Chiefs should trade for DJ Moore. I mean, dude, I like DJ Moore. Without looking up his contract details, I don't know. Is he still on his rookie deal? I know he's let's see. No, maybe not. No, he's on a 3-year, $61 million deal. He has an out after this year. But dude, here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. I mean, base salary here, but the dead cap here, I mean, shoot. Interesting. This is really where the out is for him. But I don't know. Should have got Hollywood Brown. Yeah, I mean, I like DJ Moore. I don't know if the Bears are going to move on from him or not. It'll be intriguing to see because I know Justin Fields dislocated his thumb. Whoa, wrong screen. What does having an out mean? You can basically move on from their contract with minimal financial repercussions, basically. They could cut him with $1 million only of dead cap next year. So, yeah, I mean, bro, I bet you Brett Veach is calling everybody. I'm not saying he's going to make a major swing at a wide receiver, but Brett Veach always is in there. He was one of the last guys in on the A.J. Brown trade before A.J. was traded from the Titans to the Eagles. They were fielding calls from DeAndre Hopkins. We're talking about DJ Moore. From DeAndre Hopkins this offseason. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Brett Veach phoning around. I mean, remember, they traded for Kadarius Toney before the trade deadline last year, and I don't even know that we thought we needed somebody right then and there. I mean, obviously, they traded away Tyreek. They had Juju. But, like, I don't know if we were all like, dude, they have to go get somebody like Kadarius Toney. I think we're all kind of like, whoa. It was nice having Fortson. Yeah, you're right. He's out, though. Out for the season. I'm a Panthers fan. How do you feel about the season so far? Yeah, Dakota, it's been rough, man, but I think you guys have some good pieces, and I don't know if Frank is the answer for the head coach or not, but yeah, I mean, there's some definite good pieces there. I mean, this season might be a wash, you know? And then is Bryce, who's a QB that's really hurt? Is that Anthony Richardson? I almost thought that was Bryce Young for a second. I think Bryce Young he's all good. It was Anthony Richardson is he out for the season? Pittman would be fun, Brian. Yeah, it would be fun. Do you think Skymore is a bust? What's up, Joey B? Joey B? Joey Burrow in the chat? Just kidding. Skymore, I don't know. I still want to give him some more time. I will say, I think most of Chiefs Kingdom, if not the large majority, expected him to have a bit more production so far this year. So it's definitely, he's underwhelming. He has not performed or met expectations, in my opinion. Sky Moore, you mean Sky Less? Rice is huge. Rice is only like 6'1", I think. But he's got a 41-inch vertical. I believe. He might be 6'2". Rashee Rice height. No, he's 6'1". You heard Antonio Brown is available. He needs $30K for his old lady. No, we good. I feel like Moore isn't getting enough opportunities to prove himself. Yeah, I've seen some people talk about like some of the guys on like Chiefs Twitter that studies film and stuff. They've been talking along the lines of they don't think Sky is getting utilized properly based on his strengths, and they were more quick to feed Rashee Rice. Even in a role that he didn't primarily play in college. So I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on there. It's interesting. If by chance we get Hardman back, do you think he would play better? I mean, Hardman's a guy that, dude, I can actually see coming back. I'm not saying because the Chiefs should, but I mean, he knows the system. He knows the playbook. He's got a role that could carve out in the Chiefs offense. He's got a 4.33 40 speed. I just don't know. He's not getting used by the Jets and are looking to trade him. I don't think that's the answer, but that's interesting for sure. Ross isn't getting the snaps he needs. Hopefully he will get more now with Justin Watson, injured. Oh, he played last game, Arch? That was out of network for me. Did he play some snaps? If so, that might have been his first real snaps of the season. Let me look. He's had one catch for 6 yards against with the Jets. His one catch was September 17th against the Cowboys. One catch for 6 yards. The frick? Crazy. Honestly, we are so spoiled from the past few years. We got to be a bit more patient with the current wide receiver room. We can't expect one wide receiver to come and just know the system. Yeah, that's kind of, Quentin, that's kind of my pushback on bringing somebody in. And that's why I'm like, well, you've got Juju, you've got McCole. If the Chiefs were like, we need somebody in here, I don't know if they're the answer, but like they know the playbook and they could get brought up to speed really quick. You bring somebody in who's doesn't know anything, it's going to take a while. They're not going to know the full playbook until, for a couple months, maybe longer. I mean, it's such a complex system. Let me take that back. They're not really going to know the full thing. Like every nook and cranny of the playbook probably till the offseason. But, we'll see. We'll see what the Chiefs end up doing, man. Any underrated trade prospects in your opinion? Any position aside from wide receiver? What's up, Darth? I don't know. I haven't looked into that super heavy. I'm doing a trade target video next week. And so I'll be doing more of a deep dive over the course of the next week as the trade deadline gets a bit closer. But like off the top of my head, I've only really been intrigued in looking around at wide receivers because I don't really know what else the Chiefs need if they were to pull the trigger on somebody. Arch said he needs to come back, but I think it also plays a role that he was going to be a weapon for Rodgers, not Wilson. You're talking about McCole? Maybe so. Juju didn't get released, but he would be an intriguing guy to trade for. The problem is he just signed like a 3-year, 30 deal with the Patriots, so I don't know that they're moving on from him yet. I was just saying if the Chiefs wanted to field a call and chat it over because the Patriots are like 1-5, dude. They're horrible right now. Matt Verderam had a good point the other day. He said Mahomes could easily just tell a new wide receiver, hey, look at the display, run this route, blah, blah. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's kind of what they were doing with Kadarius Toney when they traded for him before the deadline. I mean, he got involved last year. I mean, he did. So, yeah, you could definitely huddle up. You could definitely just be like, dog, go run this. I got you. That's a little backyard football, but Mahomes could do it. Yo, Darth Bane, by the way, thanks for the 12 months, dude. 12 months. I think next game, Rashee Rice is getting 10 targets for sure. Wouldn't be surprised. Nothing wrong with Chiefs' current wide receiver room except too many wide receivers, says Joe. I feel like Karlaftis was supposed to be better this season. He started out pretty hot, dude. He had a lot of pressures, just couldn't get home. The problem with Karlaftis, he's been dealing for a couple weeks here with a hamstring injury. I mean, I think he played quite a bit last game, but let me see. I'm looking up defensive grades right now, and I'm going to pull up the Chiefs. Well, let me go ahead and add interior guys. That's so small. Hold on. So George Karlaftis is leading the team in pressures. He just hasn't been able to get home. And I don't fully understand how the heck PFF calculates their sacks. It's never right. So don't look at the sacks, but the pressures are should be pretty spot on. Yeah, he's doing all right, man. He's just got to get home a bit more. Frank the Shark Clark. Yes, sir. Suzanne with the membership. Appreciate you. Let's go. Yep, pressures, tackles for loss. I mean, another thing is, I think, did you say that, KSU? His passes that have been batted down at the line of scrimmage, pass breakups. I don't know how many of those he has, but he's got a few, dude. That is almost as effective as a sack. I mean, especially if it's on third down. So that's fire too. When do we get Charles Omenihu? This week, Kemper. He returns. He's at practice this week. Yo, all chiefed up in here. What up, man? What up, Mike and Steve? I don't know who it is. Oh, maybe he's either talking to somebody in chat by Steve, or he's saying, this is Steve, just saying what's up. Cole's hard at work, talking Chiefs and drinking Tank 7. Cole, mark this. Ross and Rice will be called the double R when they start balling out. Fine with me. What's up, Fritz? More talent is always great. Heck yeah. Now with Omenihu back, it will help Karlaftis and Jones. Facts, Achilles. 100%. I'm so excited for Omenihu's return. Excited for Omenihu. Dude's got a crazy wingspan. He's like our new passing on, but better. Bro, his wingspan, he's like, he's got to be like part eagle, dude. It's a pretty long wingspan. You think Andy told Frank he could be on a snap count? Frank Clark? I don't know how much conversations they've really had. Yeah, I knew who you were talking about. I just can't spell or pronounce his last name to be honest, Jeremy. Oh, do you think Trent McDuffie is a sneaky top 10 corner? Yeah. I mean, he's got to be right there. It's been a little while since I've looked, but at one point in time, he was the highest graded corner in the league. Here, let's look it up since we're here. Right here. That's just a coverage grade, though. Trent McDuffie, the fourth highest graded cornerback in the NFL right now. Again, this is just PFF. I know that's super small too. But I mean, that's pretty good. And if you have corners who play minimum of 50% snaps, Trent McDuffie is the highest graded corner, dude. Sheesh. Still balling out. He also leads. No, he doesn't lead. One of the top corners in total pressures. QB hits. Probably leads in QB hits. He does with 4. I mean, dude, he's awesome, man. He really is. Travis said, no Clark, get FAU more snaps. Yeah. I mean, he needs more snaps for sure. McDuffie is top 5 easy. Let's go. What a D-A-W-G. Are you nervous about Kelsey's early season injuries as I am? They typically don't get better throughout the season. Yeah, I am a little concerned about that. You know, it was the hyperextended knee and then the ankle rolled on the same leg. And the ankle stuff can linger, man. So, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I agree with you there, and we probably have a little bit of a right not to doubt Kelsey and any, or anything like that, but just, you know, it's a bit like it's a long season, dude, and those injuries can kind of carry on and throughout the season. So we definitely got to keep an eye on that, and hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully this mini bye was really good for him. Don't even think we should bother with Clark. Health issues bother me. Yeah, I mean, if he can't pass a physical or if they're not confident with that. I mean, he dealt with a hip issue earlier this year, but the problem, like, for me, I'm like, how was he actually hurt, or was he just like ready to get out of there? Because I really don't know. Just watch your new vid. We need to score in the red zone. Exactly, him. Got to get that up. To think we would be 5-1 when we first saw the schedule and knew Charles would be out 6 weeks. I'm good with it. Yeah, it's 5-1. And that first week was winnable against the Lions too. Obviously, hats off to them. They got the dub. The Chiefs made more mistakes. The Lions capitalized on it and got it done. But dude, they could even potentially be 6-0, which is freaking crazy. That's the craziest part to me. Crazy. Let me do something real quick. Go here. I forgot to change something on the back end of these settings on my stream. Yeah, I did. Really hoping Travis stays healthy. I want to watch him go against the Eagles. Yeah. Brother against brother. Yes, sir. See you, Travis. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Yeah, I'm hoping Travis stays healthy too, for sure. Lions good, but if Kelsey and Jones were there, it'd be 6-0. Yeah, right. I mean, that's how it goes. Sadly. I wish Chris Jones was there too. Might be 6-0. You never know. Firm handshakes, Chiefs Kingdom. What up, Iron Price? Jack said, we've talked about PFF stats before. Any ideas why the Chiefs' overall defensive grade is 17? No, I was looking at that earlier and I was kind of confused. I like them for some things, more like individual stats over like a bit of a long term, and that's kind of what I look at them for. But yeah, the overall team grades, I'm not really sure how they're getting what they're getting. A minute he was good, facts. Mahomes will still throw for more than 4,500 yards. Probably, right? I mean, he's already got... How many has he got on the season? 12, 13. Patrick Mahomes, 2023 stats. Here's what he's currently Okay, he's got... I want to see his projected stats. Where do I see that? NFL stats. What's Mahomes' project? He's got 1,500 yards right now. I thought ESPN sometimes did like projected stats. Oh, here we go. Here's his projected stats. I might have to do this. Right now, his projected stats look like this. Well, there you go. I didn't mean to do that. Projected. 4,500 yards, 31 touchdowns, and 14 INTs. I don't know if it'll stay like that. But there you go. For sure. Butker is the best Chiefs kicker ever. He's definitely up there. Some people might argue maybe about, was it Nick Lowry? And then you had Jan. as well. Think coach is holding back some of the routes, like Ross end zone to some more of the bigger games. Yeah, that could very well be it, dude. It's chess, not checkers. And nobody is better at it than Andy Reid. We might be more impatient than they are. What do you think of Hunter Renfrow? I like Hunter Renfrow. I mean, for a Raider. Why? Why are you asking? Only 6 games in, those numbers are going to go up a bunch. I think you're right. That's why even when I did a Rashee Rice season-long projection earlier in my video today, and I think they're going to be higher than that. Even on his worst day, Mahomes still thinks he can win. That's the key. Facts. 100%. Where's Andy Reid on your all-time? I mean, my all-time's biased, dude. So you don't want my all-time. Although, he's got to be a top 3, top 5 head coach. All right, top 5 head coach? He's up there. Zach said, how close do you think the game will be Sunday? I'm thinking maybe a 3-point Chiefs win. Please, no. Honestly, I'm doing my research and my deep dive for the preview tomorrow. Me and Kylie are doing our live stream tomorrow night, so we'll preview the game. And then Thursday or Friday, I'll drop my full preview video. So I'm really starting my study for that this week. But I'm going with the Chiefs getting the dub. I'm going to go with Andy Reid and the coaches over the Chargers coaches, and I think they're going to be able to get it done. But yeah, I mean, the past handful of games against the Chargers. Let's look at this. Chiefs Chargers game history. Look at this. You ready for this? Here we go. All right. We really need to go Chiefs. I guess it's showing the Chargers. Here, let's go Chiefs. This will make more sense for us as Chiefs fans. Go Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, frick. Maybe we won't. Anyway, it don't matter. We can just look at this and get what we need out of it. So, 10-point game. Let's go back to when Mahomes became a starter. Mahomes became a starter here. Chiefs won by 10. You're going to see it backwards because it's showing it from the Chargers' perspective, okay? So it's backwards. But Chiefs won by 10. Chiefs lost by 1. Chiefs won by 7. Chiefs won by 10. Chiefs won by 3. Is this right? The Chargers won both games in 2021? God, I forgot about that. Won by 14, then by 6. Then they lost the last 3 all by 1-score games. This was that overtime thriller where Kelsey called game. And then they won by 3. Then they won by 3. So it's been a lot of close games, man, against the Chargers. They're a really good team. It's going to be a tough one. Yeah, 2021 was rough. I forgot they got swept by the Chargers. I forgot. Kelsey will have 3 TDs this week. Fine with that. Butker hits pressure kicks. He really does. Pacheco is a top 10 running back. You know what I haven't looked on PFF? And PFF is not canon or anything like that. But, dude, I haven't looked up any running back stats. Let's see. Yeah, Isaiah Pacheco's up here. Isaiah Pacheco's a top 5 running back, top 5 graded running back on PFF right now. If you're going purely off of run grade, he's a little bit lower, 9th, but still. If you're going to go, let's go yards after contact, dude. Isaiah Pacheco is 6th. Dude, Isaiah Pacheco is 6th in yards after contact. Look at who's higher. It's not many people, dude. Raheem Mostert, Kyron Williams, Derrick Henry, Travis Etienne, and Christian McCaffrey. That's some good company to be up there with, dude. That's crazy. Back in my day, the only time the ref got paid was after his hospital visit. Dude, what? Chiefs currently favored by 5.5 with over under 48.5 implied score. Chiefs 27, Chargers 22. I mean, that sounds similar to where my preview score would go. It'd probably be a one-score game. And I mean, the Chiefs have been averaging around 25 points a game. So somewhere around there. Looks right. You think Butker can beat the kicking record? What's the kicking record, Ethan? Are you talking like all time? Like the all-time score record? Which was held by, I think it's Adam Vinatieri. CEH is running with passion. I dig it. CEH. I mean, he's on his contract year, bro. He wants to get another deal. Even Gronk had some medical issue, and we know how well he played. Yeah, Gronk was always injured, man. Not always, but he was pretty banged up. Oh, maybe that's the kicking record you're talking about. The 60-yarder had the leg to go 66. Probably would have hooked out, but cleared 60 easily. Yeah, I might have hooked out. I think you're right. But, dude, 66 is the record by Tucker. I mean, dude, I think Butker could do it. Chargers have a guy similar to Hill on kick return, punt return. What's his name? I'm doing all my study on this tomorrow. I should probably know it, but I don't. I'm not off the top of my head. Red and gold till I'm dead and cold. Night to all. Cole, keep up the great work. Thanks, man. Glad you're here. Appreciate you hanging out. 66 yards, Tucker. Where the heck is Greg? Greg, are you in here? Greg. You don't have to send nothing. Just say hi. Greg lurks a lot because he's working, but he often has the stream in his ear. Davis from TCU. He can hurt you. Blessings. Just punt it out of bounds, dog. The Chiefs are better than the Chargers in every possible way, and I'm hoping Pat Mahomes can finally have his fantasy breakout game like he normally does against the garbage Chargers. Dang, bro. Brian just comes in chat throwing haymakers. Woo! Jack has a good question. What is the Chiefs' obsession with three named players? Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, the list goes on. FAU. I don't know. They had Juju Smith-Schuster was one as well. Oh, yeah. Juju Smith-Schuster was one. There's a bunch, dude. Wish I knew. Yeah, Felix Anudike Uzama. Yeah, I wish I knew, man. I don't know this answer. They like to be complicated, I think, with the names. Oh, my gosh. Greg. No. Oh, no. He is listening. Dude, Greg with the 100 bomb. You didn't have to do that, man. I saw Sean in here. I saw a couple of the other OGs. I was like, where's Greg? I was like, he's probably listening. God dang it. I got to have a seat. With the 100 bomb, hello. Well, hello, Greg. Oh, my gosh. As soon as I said, Greg, are you here? I was like, oh, shoot. That's why I said, hey, you don't have to say nothing. You just comment in chat. Greg's in Colorado now. Greg, how's Colorado? Greg sent me something. What did he send me? He's in Colorado right now, working on the railroad. Look at this picture, dude. I've been working on the railroad. How do I share this? What's the easiest way to share this? Oh, there you go. There it is. This is what Greg's looking at. The mountains in Colorado right now. Working. Look at that. That's a nice view. Not going to lie.
You gotta fight for your right to party!
Bro, one question. Why are there only a few? Okay. Oh, Marino. Sorry, I said Mario. Well, I don't know what link you're looking at, but a lot of my shirts that I wear, they're from Breaking Tea. So if you go to exclamation point Breaking Tea should do it, but breakingtea.com/HBTC has a lot of Chief shirts that I wear. And then I have some Chief shirts just from like local Kansas City shops. So I only have like a handful of designs in my personal merch store, but there's a lot more shirts that I wear from Breaking Tea and from some local stores here in Kansas City. Can't spell goat without Greg or something like that. That's how it goes. You know that's how it goes. Brian said the Chiefs' front seven is going to demolish Justin Herbert and Pat Mahomes is going to morph into 2009 Drew Brees, 08 Tom Brady, 2006 Peyton Manning on this miserable Chargers defense. I like Brian. That's incredible. Greg knows how to greet a fella. Yeah, it's Suzanne. Greg's crazy, man. He's awesome. Michael Cole, congrats on all your success this season with all your vids and shorts you do. You're proving that hard work pays off and setting a great example for myself and others of what a family man is. Michael, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're working hard. It helps. I mean, this year I was able to hire an editor and we're able to put out even more content. Like last year I was doing it all by myself. If you guys remember, like I was dropping videos at like 2 a.m. like a daily video at 2 a.m. because I was doing everything by myself. But now that I have an editor, it's way better. Way better. Although Troy's going on vacation the rest of the week and I'm scared. We'll make it happen though. Greg said, hello everyone, I'm here. Almost always here, been super busy, but it will slow down soon and I'll be able to chat and do the fam some justice. Greg, just know we appreciate you, man. Dude, Greg works more than me. I work a lot, but Greg works more than me. He's a machine. Appreciate you as always. You already know, Greg. Let's freaking go, you legend. It's going to get wild in about a year when he updates his jersey. Oh, God. Travis Kelce Swift, please no. KSU said, I'm concerned with Bosa versus Taylor. Expect penalties. Bro, I just looked up. Bro, Jawan Taylor is very poorly graded right now in PFF. It's bad. Real bad. He's low, way down there. Bad. But yeah, that's a matchup to watch for sure. Troy needs modded. Editor Troy? He is modded. He's not normally in stream because he's working. Or like right now he's off. I don't think he wants to hang out and talk. He's a Vikings fan, dude, so I don't think he wants to hear us talk Chiefs for 2 hours when he edits Chiefs videos for 10 hours a day. He's funny, dude. The other day he was like, dude, I could tell you, he's like, I think I could name every player on the Chiefs 53-man roster and almost all of them on the practice squad. And even before cutdowns, he's like, I think I could almost name the 90-man roster. And he's like, I cannot do that for the Vikings because he's covering so much Chiefs stuff. Taylor equals penalty flags. True. He is the most flagged man in America. Eloise said, Cole, what is your advice on embracing yourself with balancing everyone's expectations of you? Oh, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think you gotta, I mean, even for me here on the channel, like you just gotta find a balance. You know, it took me a while to get comfortable on camera doing live streams and stuff like that, but you just gotta let your personality show. And I mean, dude, there's people that don't like me. They don't like what I do. There's Reddit threads of me trashing my name. There's people on Twitter trashing my name. I can't help it. You know, I'm out here just trying my best. The channel grew so fast. I was going through growing pains and out here just trying my best, dude. So not everybody's going to like it. They're not going to like the style. Some people won't like you no matter what you do. So I can't please them all, man. So I just keep moving and, you know, I'm living my dream. I get to cover my favorite team that I've watched growing up since I was a kid, born and raised in Kansas City. And I got a great community. So a lot to be grateful for, man. But yeah, I mean, all you can do is be yourself. And I'm saying all that to say all you can do is be yourself, and you're not going to please everyone. Becky, have a good night. Taylor's always getting beat or stands there blocking air. He's shadow boxing on the right side. Marino, appreciate the kind words. You're the man, bro. Thank you. You're from New Jersey. Nice. How dare they call me like you? Oh, it's fine. You know, I don't get on the threads and look at it because I already deal with anxiety as it is. So, like, the last thing I want to look at is a thread of people trashing me. You know, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Sean with the 10 said, we're working on another Boulevard event if you are down, Cole. Greg, Brand, and I will be in town. You're big time, dude. You have built an awesome community. Dude. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate the 10. You're working on another Boulevard event. Well, let me know because I might have to plan it. When are you all be when are you going to all be in town? Let me know. Another Chargers L added to the list. I freaking hope so. How's your back doing? It's doing okay, Derek. It's not perfect, and we're still struggling through some stuff, but yeah, we're dealing. We're wheeling and dealing, baby. Jack with the 5 said, we like you, Cole. That's all that matters, right? Yeah. And I think, you know, we've grown a great community, and it's hard. You know, sometimes the negative stuff speaks louder, even though it shouldn't. But you can get like 500 great comments and somebody trashing you, and then that throws off your day. Well, it shouldn't because it's super minority. So I've learned to just roll with that. Let the personality show. I still troll people. I still carry on, but like, I'm just me. So if you come in here talking like an idiot, I might just say you're an idiot. But we still have fun. Still like to have fun. And yeah, I try not to be the hot take guy. I don't think I am, but I try to have a balanced approach when I look at the Chiefs. I am biased. They're my favorite team, so I'm going to have some bias, but you know, try my best. Yeah, Sean, when is the Boulevard event? What are we talking about? Because I'm down. Xavier with the 13 months. Dude, Xavier, what's up? What's up, GOAT? Great to see you being out here. Keep up the good work. Isaiah Pacheco for 1,000 yards this season. I think he's on pace to do that. Let me look up Isaiah Pacheco because I think he is. Okay, Isaiah Pacheco, his projected yards right now is almost 1,100. So yeah, he's definitely on his way. 1,100 yards and 9 touchdowns rushing is his projected from ESPN based on the first 6 games. How happy would you guys be with that? Because I would be very happy with that. A 7th round pick, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. I'm in there. I like that a lot. Brand said Bills at Chiefs Boulevard pregame. I'm there.
And go get it.
Dude, I'm down. When did the Chiefs versus Bills? They play December 10th. I mean, dude, I should just hit Boulevard up and see about doing something. Yeah, I should just hit him up and say, hey, can we do something? Yo, ZK 4BZ with the 5. Appreciate that. With the 5 bomb. Ann said, how do I donate on this damn pewter? There should be a $ button, and that's how you can go through it, but you definitely don't have to. Brand, thanks for the 5, man. Yeah, I'm down. I'm in there. Yo, Greg with the 9-month Redbeard renewal said, guys, this is by far the best group of Chiefs fans ever assembled. Woo! The Avengers building the super team. That's a fact. You all rock. We have the Chiefs and Cole. Don't get any better than that. Greg, thanks so much for the kind words, man. Shout out to the Redbeard Legends. The Redbeard Legends, man. I appreciate everybody. Pfft. Greg, what the? Greg with the 20 gifted. Dude, if you become a member and you get gifted from Greg, just know we do a monthly members only live stream. And we just did one last week, so it wouldn't be till November. But dude, we just gave away a signed, what did we give away? A signed Willie Gay Junior football, a signed MVS jersey. We gave away a jersey from the NFL shop. It was a Patrick Mahomes jersey. That's what they picked. So definitely keep your eye out for that as well for November. And you get a membership, Chief for Life knows. What's up, Deezer? Night Hunter. What up, Night? Do you get 100% of that, or does Google take a percentage? They take kind of a lot. But it's fine. The reason why, like, I've never had an issue with what YouTube takes from percentage-wise, because they allow you on this platform free of charge. You have access to the algorithm. Like, all my videos have hit, we average like 12 to 15 million views a month through shorts, the long form videos, the live streams. That's all from YouTube's algorithm that they don't charge you for. You know what I mean? So like what's taken through Google AdSense, through donos or super chats, I guess what they call them, through memberships. Like, I've never cared that they take what they take because of this awesome platform that they've built. So, yeah, I don't really have any complaints in that regard. Yo, Essence with the 10 months. Hey, everyone, so grateful for this community, and I enjoy being a part of such an amazing group of Chiefs lovers like myself. Essence, we appreciate you as always. Good to see you. I think, she hopped in for a little bit, too, in the members' Zoom call last month, too. We're going to do one here soon in October. Captain Redbeard, you make a video assigning every Chiefs player a Marvel hero. That'd be awesome. Ooh. Dude, we should do a short on that. That'd be kind of fun. Building the ultimate. Okay. Bro, rest in peace to Iron Man, by the way. I don't really understand what is going on, but Iron Man's dead. Now, let me be clear. Robert Downey Jr. is not dead. Iron Man died in the MCU universe today. He's no more. I don't fully understand it, but I saw him trending on Twitter today and got really confused. If somebody that's smarter than me wants to break that down, let me know. Because I was like, what is going on? Captain Redbeard, thanks for the 5-bomb, bro. That's a great idea. Oreo King with the membership, too. Let's go, dude. Appreciate you. Essence kicked my butt in fantasy this week. Meh. Hey, Essence holding it down. Should we trade for a wideout? I mean, definitely a possibility. I don't know what Brett Veach and company are thinking, but I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised if something happened, you know. But at the same time, if nothing happens, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. So we'll see what happens. Is Fortson done for the year? Yes, he is. Jack said, how could you possibly get a loan trying to explain to bank your YouTube income? Well, you just have to show them what's done, like what you make after. But it's harder for entrepreneurs anyway. So thankfully I got this house and like everything before quitting my salary job and all that. So no, we're doing all right. Even before quitting my day job, we're not Dave Ramsey like diehards. Like, we have credit cards and stuff, but we pay them off at the end of the month. We're debt free. You've got the emergency savings, like all that stuff. So we had all that in order before quitting the day job and lived pretty simple. So it's all good. Thought he was already dead. Dude, I don't know, King Osiris. I don't get it. I do not get it. What's up, Fallen from Anchorage? Let's go, dude. Michael said, call him 26-year-old girl dad. Married. Dude, let's go, man. Work every day in the morning till later evening. You have any tips on anything you have learned as far as overtime? I mean, I work a lot, dude, but when I'm not working on the channel here, I just try to be very intentional with my family. We have a family day on Saturday. I try not to do any work at all unless like playoffs or something, or preseason Chiefs games on Saturday. But just, I work hard, but then I play hard with the fam. So if I'm spending time on something, I just want to be all in. So whether that's time with the fam or working on the channel. Yo, Knight with the 5 gifted. Sheesh. Knight, thank you, bro. Yo, Alan said, always lurking. Enjoy the channel. I appreciate you as always. Tony Richardson and the sausage. What are we talking about? MCU creators killed him, said Ray Ray. That's why I was confused. Yeah, see, Essence said, didn't he die in the last Avengers? I'm lost. I haven't seen a Marvel movie since like 2016. We need a proper fullback. I liked Burton as a person, but he wasn't it. Can we bring back Sausage? The Sausage? How old is he now? What do you think the lack of a fullback is hindering right now, Jeremy? What's your opinion on that? Because I haven't heard a lot of people bring it up. Sean with the 5. Appreciate it. I can't repeat any of this. But, dude, I appreciate the 5 ball, bro. Ethan said, what happened if you get gifted a membership? Well, you get access to the emojis. You get access to the members-only live stream. And you don't have to pay for it when it expires. It just expires after 1 month. Short rushing yardage during third downs. Well, Holly... Hello, Holly, by the way. How are you? I covered this in my video today. But, dude, look at this. I can't get over this. Ted, I don't know how to say the last name, so I'm really sorry. But Ted N with The Athletic said the Chiefs rank 27th in third and fourth down with 1 or less yard to go as far as conversion rates go since 2020. And they've had a fullback every year but this year. So I'm so baffled by that, guys, because the Chiefs are top 3 in third down conversions every single year since 2020. Third in 2020, first in 2021, second in 2022, third in 2023. Basically a top team 3 over the course of 3.5 seasons, yet 27th on third/fourth and 1 or less. And they've had a fullback every year, aside from this year. I don't think that's the reason. I think the bigger reason is they won't QB sneak it with Mahomes anymore. Probably for good reason. But yeah, with the proper fullback, you can definitely have a valuable heavyset guy blocking in the backfield for running backs. And there's definitely some positives there, but I'm so baffled by this, guys. I cannot believe that. That's freaking crazy. Insane. Cole, today is the day he died because in the movie, the day he did the snap was October 17th, and today is October 17th. Okay. Oh, because it was in the future? Oh. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. I haven't seen a Marvel movie in like 5 years, so that's why I'm like, I don't understand.
Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride.
Yo, Justin with the 5. What is that circled heart icon in the bottom right corner? It looks like a Facebook Live knockoff. Yeah, you can do like emojis now or reactions during the stream. I don't know why, but they let you do that. Put Stone Cold back on third and short. That's actually a good idea, Rick. Let's go. Captain Redbeard, we need to let Chris Jones be the hammer on 4th and 1. Hey, he said he's down. He said something to that extent during the New Heights podcast. KSU said we missed the speed of DeAnthony Thomas, Tyreek Hill, McColl on the jet sweep. Moore and Tony don't have the straight line burst. That's why I'm like, bro, if you want to bring back McColl Hardman, if he's the dedicated, if they have confidence that he could be the dedicated, dependable returner in exchange for Montrell Washington, all right, run him on jet sweeps, let him run a couple routes here and there, and let him return punts and kicks. Like, I'm for that if it's cheap. Cool. If they don't think he can be the dependable returner, keep Montrell Washington because we needed a dependable returner. YouTube's competing with Twitch. They're definitely trying. There's some features of Twitch that I hope YouTube will adapt. Like, for example, I can't gift an individual a membership. Or you guys can't gift an individual a membership either. You know, it's all randomized, which is fine, but it's just like sometimes on Twitch, I would just gift somebody a membership. Or if I was in somebody else's chat and I knew they were faithful and they couldn't afford a membership, I would just gift it to them. But you can't. It's all randomized through YouTube. That's probably my biggest pet peeve right now. Cool. If the Chiefs sign someone, what position would you want them to sign and who? What's up, Meek? Wide receiver, Brandon Ayuk. But that's not happening. That's like one of those I wish, but it's not realistic. Justin, you're the best, man. Jack said, can we get your honest opinion on Veach drafting skill players and why he's consistently missed top talent in this area? Dude, I wish I knew. That's probably a really good video for the offseason, and that's a great idea. I'll probably do some deep dives there. He has definitely struggled to hit on some skilled players. I mean, CEH was probably the worst one. And then, I mean, we could pull it all up and look at. I'm about to get off here in a minute, but we could talk about it on another stream. But yeah, he's definitely missed at times. And I don't know. He's got his strengths. Like, dude, Veach's team and their ability to find cornerbacks, corner with an N, not a T, corner, not quarter, cornerbacks in the late rounds is unreal. His best draft ever was probably, well, there's a couple. Last year was crazy how many rookies they had starting and playing in the Super Bowl. The year before, was it the year before? What year was Bolton? Chiefs draft class by year. See the year prior? Here we go. I'll just pull it up. I mean, this draft was crazy, guys. Get out of here. This draft was insane. 2022? Insane. Yeah, 2021. This is a good... I mean, dude. I mean, Trey Smith, possibly the steal of the draft. Noah Gray was a pretty good pick. I mean, he's a 5th-round pick. That's pretty good. Creed, top 2, top 3 center in the NFL. Nick Bolton. I don't know where you want to rank him linebacker-wise, but he's top 10. Trey Smith is a steal, dude. I understand he had the health issues, but I mean, Willie Gay was a good hit. Snead was a great hit, but again, that's a defensive back. We're talking skilled. We're talking skilled players. I mean, Rashee Rice right now has been the best. I mean, as far as immediate ROI, I'm still waiting to see about Skymore. Pacheco was a hit in the 7th round, so that's a hit. Cornell Powell, practice squad. I mean, that's, he has not really been able to find his way onto the roster. CEH, we all know that story. It kind of is what it is. McCole, I mean, dude, for where McCole went, he was end of round 2. He did all right. I mean, they could have had DK Metcalf, I believe. So I think about that quite a bit. Darwin Thompson, I mean, kind of know how that went. And then I think, was that his last year? When did Brett Veach become GM? Was that his last year? Or was this his first year? 2018? This one was not good. Who the is that guy? He's getting better. I'll say that. Justin, thanks for the 5, by the way. And then Justin, again with the 2, said Chiefs win 35-20 because 14 points garbage time. Let's freaking go. I mean, dude, I hope it is like that. I really do. Ray with the membership. Let's go, dude. Hardman was okay. Yeah, I feel like he was okay. Played his role. Yeah, Allegretti in the 7th was a steal. Bro, I feel like they're studs at finding linemen. Yeah, Allegretti in the 7th right here. He's been great. Colin Saunders, he was great. Thornhill did a good job. I mean, it wasn't like, 2nd round pick 63. I mean, that's basically the end of the 2nd round. So, I like this pick. That's not Veach, though. I like this pick. That's not Veach, though, even though it kind of was Veach a little bit. I like Peters. Mitch Morse. He's a dog. But Travis Kelce right here. Yeah. Eric Fisher. Man, oh man. Snead was a great pick. Yep. Mike Dana. Where was he at? He was, yeah, 2020. Yeah, he's done a great job too. I feel like he's having a good year. What's up, Rax? Yep, Snead was a steal. Yeah, because Snead was a 4th rounder. Yeah, night's going good, man. Hanging out with you guys. I always enjoy the Tuesday night hangouts, Tuesday night live stream. Dude, we still have 580 people in here right now. It's awesome. At 10:30 at night. Appreciate y'all, man. Matt Evans with the 2. Appreciate it, Matt. Cole, rank the first 6 Star Wars movies. Bro, I can't. I mean, 4 might be my favorite, which is the original one. However, when I was a kid, Star Wars Episode 1 came out, and I loved that movie, dude. I know, like, true Star Wars heads aren't big fans of that movie, but it came out in 99, and I was like 7 or 8 years old. I freaking love that movie so much, dude. What's up, Pin on Fire? You want a Madden challenge? Swap your running back and your quarterback. So your running back needs to be the QB and your QB needs to be the running back. Is that a good challenge? I don't know, maybe. What's up, Mike? Yeah, I appreciate you saying hi, man. Meek, thanks for hanging out, brother. Have a good night. Yeah, big man touchdown from Mahomes. It was awesome. I agree. Should I start Rice this week? Gabe Davis lost me my fantasy game last week. This might be a good week to start Rice. Yeah, because no Justin Watson. I mean, Rice last week had 70-something yards. Suzanne, you're the best. Appreciate that. Andrew Wiley. Bro, they've grabbed a lot of good linemen. Where's Wiley? I mean, I'm rooting for him with the Commanders, but 2018, was that his draft year? Or was he at UDFA? I like to call him UDFAs. What are you drinking? Bro, John, Tank 7 with cranberry. It's incredible. I'm a big Tank 7 fan here, obviously. I prefer bottled, but they only sell it in cans. It's so good, dude. How about them Cowboys? How about America's team, quote unquote, that hasn't done since I was in diapers? How about that? Cole, I wish we got Tank Dell and Rasheed. That would have been wild. Can you see the celebrations? Where, Justin? Do it. I don't think I see him. I haven't been seeing him. Yeah, I do see him. You're doing a bunch of celebration ones. Yeah, with like the confetti. I see that. It's going nuts, actually. Can you guys see mine? I'm going to do a bunch of 100s. All I really know is 100. I'm spamming it. Okay, stop. Talking to myself. Score prediction for the game? I'll be doing that tomorrow. Yep. You think we will get Hollywood Brown? I don't know how likely that is, but I wouldn't complain about Hollywood Brown. Would not complain. 80s Coke hasn't been the same? What? Dude, I feel like you're on coke right now, dog. Really enjoying the chance to check out the Discord channel, Scott. Heck yeah, dude. Make sure if you join to link your YouTube channel and get access to everything in there. Who's running a restaurant? Carlos Dunlap? Is that who you're talking about? Because, yeah, he is, if so. You usually stream this long? I mean, I started at 8:30, and I typically go about 2 hours. So we'll get off here in about 3 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, Adam Thielen's an interesting option. I don't know. Dude, there's so many potential options. I just don't know what the Chiefs are going to do, man. We'll do a video tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Next week, probably. Kind of doing a bunch of potential trade ideas, for sure. When's the trade deadline prediction coming out? Oh, that's crazy, Rex. Next week, probably. Yeah. Because hold on. When's the NFL? Let me see this. When is the NFL trade deadline? The trade deadline's October 31st. Yeah, we'll do it next week. Yep. Prior to 4 p.m. on October 31st. That's when we'll do it. I know, Rex. I appreciate the 2, but I literally answered it probably right when you sent it. Crazy. Chiefs are going to surprise us with someone. Yeah, they very well. I mean, I felt like, did you guys think Kadarius Toney was a surprise? Because it was a surprise to me. It was a surprise to me. Cole, what do you think it's going to take to break us out of the offensive funk we've seemed to be in? I mean, the Chiefs just really need to be better in the red zone. They are currently basically middle of the pack in red zone touchdown percentage. So basically, once they're in the red zone, their ability to convert a touchdown rather than just 3 points, they're middle of the pack. Last year, they were second best. So that would be ideal. That would really help. Now, that's a complex thing to solve, but you've got to be better in the red zone, especially when you're going up against teams like the Dolphins, the Bills, any high-scoring team that you could think of that you're going to need to put some points up against. Like, you got to be better in the red zone. You got to be better in the red zone. And outside of that, dude, I feel like the offense is doing pretty well, all things considered. They're top 7 in like most categories. If they can just score more in the red zone, that's going to be the win. It's over. Yeah, they're 17th. They're in 17th for red zone. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much right in the, it's close to the middle. Close to the middle of the pack. It's bottom half, but near the middle. Yeah, they need to cover the spread this week? Maybe. Sorry, I saw like 3 comments, and I was like, how do I answer this? How do I respond to this? We should try to get McCole Hardman back. That's an option for sure. How'd your bets do last week? Dude, I did not hit all 5, Dean. We fell short on Pacheco's rushing yards. I think he was 10 rushing yards short, which I was a little surprised he didn't hit. And then we went with one of the safeties of the Broncos to get 6.5 combined tackles. With the last 3 games, he went 10 combined, 8 combined, and he fell short. So we missed it. But we're trying. We're still shooting our shots, man. Didn't hit them all. It sucks, too. I spent like 45 minutes studying for those. I try to like study up. Who? Tony doesn't look as twitchy? Yeah, I don't know that he's 100% yet. He's dealing with the toe injury. That might be holding him back a little bit. Sonia, Marcos is on paraphernalia right now. So just disregard him. Pacheco run a trap in the red zone. Is beat. Give Chanel a run at fullback. Hey, that sounds great, Gary. Chanel would actually be a great idea. Dude, imagine. Imagine. What's up, Parker? I mean, every live stream, it varies different as far as super chats and memberships gifted and stuff like that. I just love hanging out with you guys and talking Chiefs. So typically go about 2 hours. That's about how they go. And I started at 8:30. Shane, now you the GOAT, man. I appreciate you. Kelsey is aging into Gronk mode now, but better. I like that a whole lot. Terrell Owens was hit by a car. Is he all right? Dean, thanks for the kind words. Said best live stream. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate all y'all hanging out. Thank you, Ray, Justin, Sean, Knight, Rax. Thanks, guys, for all the gifted, all the donos. Greg came in hot earlier with the 100 bomb, 20 gifted. I mean, Sean with a bunch of gifteds. Knight. Weather, Pacey, Justin. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for everybody hanging out. All the mods holding it down. Thanks to Jennifer. Flip's been in here. I don't know. I'll probably miss some of the mods. I know Flip's been in here. Knight, Holly. I'm probably missing some. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for everybody holding it down. Tomorrow night, live stream, me and Kylie will preview the next game in there as well. And we might give away a signed piece of merch. So if you want something that could be some Chiefs merch, we might have something to give away for you. So got something there. And then we'll be back like Thursday or Friday with another video. We'll cover the injury report, a preview for Chiefs and Chargers, and any other news that kind of pops up. Racks with the 2. Good night, Cole. Also, how you doing in fantasy? Dude, I am not doing as well as Troy. Troy's like winning a couple of the leagues. I'd have to look it up, but I'm like only in the top 3 in a couple of them. Mod Troy Cole? Troy who? Justin, Troy who, man? My editor? He is a mod, I promise. Yeah, who you talking about? He was just a bump? Okay, good, Cole. Nice name, by the way. Yup. Rax, Justin, appreciate you. Thomas, thank you. Dean. Parker, thanks, man. Yeah, we're still riding the wave of the channel growing, and very, very grateful, extremely. Darren, appreciate that. Did Taylor Swift buy a house in KC? Dude, I have no idea. I try not to look at that stuff. Don't pick up Clark and keep a Minihue. Well, they're definitely keeping a Minihue. Clark would just be an addition to. It's never a question of a Minihue or Clark for sure. Oh, he's a mod, Justin. Yeah, he's a mod. Promise. You want proof? I'll give you proof right now before I get off of here. Because you've asked a couple times. I got you. Look at this. If I go to settings, I go to community, and I go to mods. Look at this. Look. Oh, I can't show you. Oh, yeah, I can. Look, he's on part of the list of the mods. Wait, why isn't that working? Right there, Troy Bjorklund. He's in there. He's in there as a mod, baby. Let's go. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, go Chiefs. And until tomorrow night, let's go. Let's go. Dog, what the frick was that, Cole? I can't even do my outro right. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Never mess up again like that.